Hi everyone, my name is Emily and I'm a youth services librarian at the Rock Island Public Library, and this month's Manga Monday title is The Guy She Was Interested In Wasn't a Guy at All. And this book, it is black and white but also green, so there's three colors here. And in this book you meet first Aya-san, and I mean, she loves music, but she doesn't like the same music her friends do. Like, they're more into like K-pop and, genres that are usually associated with high school girls, whereas Aya likes like classic rock, like Nirvana and groups like that. And the only person she knows who shares her interest is this guy at the CD store she sometimes browses in, stops in after school. Except she starts to have a crush on this guy, not realizing that this guy is in fact her classmate Mitsuki. So there's Mitsuki out of her uniform at her part-time job. At her part-time job, like, she doesn't wear glasses and she wears a mask. So this is why these two become friends and like exchange phone numbers, but Aya doesn't recognize Mitsuki. So a lot of the book is sort of the revelation of this secret. We also meet their classmate, Narita, who starts to kind of be invested in these two becoming friends. And as the book goes on, eventually Aya finds out, oh, Mitsuki and the CD shop guy, they're the same person. And at first she is upset because she realizes, okay, well, this person wasn't being honest with me. But by the end of, I think, chapter 2 of this book, like, there's a lot of small chapters within each chapter. Each section is like a couple pages long. And I think this manga was originally shared online, but by the end of the second part, Mitsuki has finally tried to make up with Aya, saying, hey, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the truth. Would you like to be friends? So that's kind of where they end up. And as time passes, these two become closer, even though for Aya it's strange because it's like, wait a minute, I thought I had a crush on this person. Oh, wait, even now that I know who they really are, do I still have a crush on this person? So it's a lot of fun. It's very, like, I love the art in this book. And you can see, like, both of these characters at points are just, like, kind of embarrassed by this whole situation. Because, like, Aya thinks, oh, this person's so effortlessly cool. But really, Mitsuki is just like, well, no, I just don't necessarily know what to say. Because, I mean, part of this is she doesn't really have friends at school. And so comes at this from a perspective of, I don't want to disappoint this person. But at the same time, they both really love music, so they have this in common. And in sharing music, they begin to grow closer. So if you enjoy kind of romantic comedy that starts off with sort of a misunderstanding where you can get where it's coming from. Like, sometimes these things can seem a little convoluted, but in this case, it's like, well, okay, I kind of understand. Like, Mitsuki wants to keep her life outside of school separate. Like, she wants to blend in at school. We find out, like, by the end of the book that she's had a hard time sort of fitting in. Like, she recognizes her interests are different than that of most of her classmates. And so she says, no one likes people with different rhythms, but I don't want to lie to myself. And so we find by the time she's in high school, she's kind of kept to herself. But then that's when she and Aya start to become close. So there's 2 volumes of this series out so far. I don't know that we have them yet at the library, but I've ordered them and they'll be on our shelves soon. And thank you for watching. I will see you again later this month with another video.